Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Artist.To. Today, I got a very special guest, a very, very good friend of mine, Bobby Shmurda.
Growl.
A.K.A. Bobby with the tool.
Boom!
A.K.A. Chewy, if you know him, you heard?
Stop playing. You gonna give me hype.
Oh, man, that's so much I want to say. I just want to tell you, congratulations on everything, man. I know you've been through hell and back, and to see you still maintaining this big smile on your face, it makes me feel good, man. I want to go back to...
First off, before you start, I appreciate you. I appreciate that coming from a legend, from the legends. You know what I'm saying? From the OGs, because you is an OG in this game. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Motherfuckers that came out when I came out, or before, a little before, after, or whatever. Before or whatever, still gotta, how would I say, it's just like the streets, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make it to that age in the game and still be relevant, still be popping. So that's, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you,
that's
man.
That's what the OG is, you know
Thank
what I
you,
mean?
man. But now I want people to know how long I've known you. So I've known you before your very first hit record. Bobby used to be in my studio, shouts to Trav, sitting in the corner. I had no idea he even did music. And then I see just caught a body, but we could go. And Trav like, yo, you know, that's baby boy used to be in the studio right there in the corner all the time. I'm like, no, like this crazy, bro. This shit.
Scrap. He's fucking with Scrap, and that's how we, man. Free Scrap, first of all. Shout out to OP.
Shouts to Scrap, shouts to OP, shouts to Trav, man.
Yeah,
some good
with Trav, and you know that shit was gonna happen with the Billies regardless. You know, Slice. That's my, you know what I'm saying? I was left hand in the street, so you know, we just left and right. We day and night, so you know how that shit goes.
Nah, it's been incredible to see your progression. What was that feeling when you first did Hot Nigga?
I tell people all the time, Jimmy, yo, bro, when I did that shit, I was like 19, so I didn't know. I knew it, but I didn't know the effect until after. You see what I'm saying? Like, even when I was out, before I sat down in jail, I'm like, damn, I'm in jail and this shit still. You know what I'm saying? That's when I know, like, what a hit record was. I ain't know. It was like, I was like lit for 4 or 5 months. I went to prison. I'm like, yo, it happened so fast. I didn't get to let it settle in. I was having so much fun. I didn't get to let it settle in. So when I made the first hit record, it was like so much going on. We running from police. We lit over here for a little, but then once we lit over here for a little, we still got to watch out, make sure police not outside. So it was just like, you know what I'm saying? It was, how would you say it? It was
crazy. You can say
it's crazy.
It was crazy for a young man with that type of energy and a hit going on at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I wish I would have had it with out the gang bangers, I would enjoy that more for the little boy. You know what I'm saying?
I totally understand. But no, I think everything that you did in your success was commendable. I mean, we all seen it in 4K. You got caught up, and then you did something that most people wouldn't do. You chose to give some years back so you and your homie could do the bid equally and shit like that. I don't know too many people that stand up like that, and I'm only bringing this up because presently in the game as we see it, there's not too much standing up going on anymore.
New rules, man. Saying they giving the bag to anybody. They get the bag to anybody now. You know that shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's more like it seems like they more of highlighting people that are breaking the rules that we are used to,
but
instead of highlighting the people that.
But Jimmy, where does the bag come from? It ain't coming from us. It ain't coming from people with rules like us. So you think where the bag come from, they gonna be comfortable giving it to. They see motherfuckers like the black ass, this black wild motherfucker. They gonna give it to. You know what I'm saying?
But it just seemed like everything is leading towards that way. It ain't even who got the bag. It just seemed like
you don't think it's who got the bag?
I'm just saying, as far as the generation that's like, accepting a lot of shit that we
because
didn't
of bags
accept.
though. Back, what, nigga? I grew up under your generation, and your generation grew us up, right? And we knew ain't no snitching. These niggas, I'm 30 something. These niggas off the chain, and it's cool as long as you got money.
That's the crazy part.
They like, oh, he got money. I heard niggas say the other day, I was talking to my homeboys, and I heard one of them say that, yo, it's crazy outside. Niggas
Stop knocking on the gate! Pardon
we
me.
whip your ass, nigga.
God. Niggas is crazy, man. Pardon me, man. That sometimes it happens like that. You know, we right on the bottom floor and shit like that. But man, but no, I mean, I don't want to start off like that. But I just wanted to highlight you being so commendable in your journey and being so stand up, because we don't see too much of that going on, and it seems like people are congratulating those who don't deserve it. So I just wanted to give you your kudos out loud in the public, and your flowers and everything that they say for you being who you are. And on top of that, you just an incredible soul and shit like that. So since all of that happened, you have recreated yourself in so many ways. You still have the charisma. I see you still do music, but it seems like music is leading who you are now. I see you doing a bunch of ventures. I see you got weed ventures. I see you doing business ventures.
We got some real estate popping. We got some motherfucking weed going. We got a little clinic going. I be in nonprofit. I be in the tech world now, shit like that.
And that's something that interests you when you was gone, or something that you learned as you came home?
I used to always like money. I love music, but I would say, damn, I love music, but I don't want to say I'm obsessed with money, but I love money a little more than music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I got ADD, so after I make music and shit, I just like to do other things. I like shit that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Once I see how an object, or they could make a motherfucking app, or these like buildings and all these other like projects I'm venturing into, how these shits is making billions and millions of dollars instead of just music. Because you know where we from, we think if you black and you rich, it got to be music. Mm-hmm. And I see so much different black, Spanish, different races that's rich, and they ain't do no music
at all.
So that's what got me into like the trap, where I'm like, I look at this shit like it's a trap. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this is the crack spot, but it ain't crack. But you know what I'm saying?
It's business, but for us, we equivalent that to what we know, and that's the hustle and shit like that. And how important you thinking is that for artists to dive into, as far as investing in other ventures besides just worried about music?
I think that's the first thing any artist should do. But you got some artists that don't care. Like I know artists that they don't give a fuck. They ain't give a fuck the business. We making songs, shows all day, so I get it. But you know, sometimes some shit might slow up. There's times I had shows and slow up, but I was getting money from. I probably made 200K in crypto or 100K in crypto or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it still keep you motivated to even go to the studio and say, yo, I still did something. So without saying you just sold some drugs or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it still keep you that hustling mind state. Still, you know what I'm saying? It's trapping in a legal way type shit.
So since you were younger, you've been having your bouts with the law, and now that you're back out as a free man, what does freedom mean to you mentally, physically, personally? Like
everything. I think that people don't really notice how freedom is so important until you get it taken from you. A lot of people don't know how important that shit is. And I didn't know how important it was because I did I did a bunch of skit. I did skit biz and juvenile growing up, 8 months here, 12 months here, this month here, this month here. And when I sat down in prison, and I'm like, damn, it's been like 5 years, man. I'm still up in this motherfucker. Fuck going on, God? Hold on, God, niggas tripping. These niggas tripping, God. You wake up and you still hear that bell. 5 in the morning, you like, nah, son. I can't down, and I'm sitting next to my neighbors, and I'm seeing. I ain't grow up with no pops. My pops been locked out like 2 months, but I'm seeing my pops. I'm seeing this whole life. Cause I'm sitting next to niggas. Like I did my bit with Fat Cat, and you know what I'm saying, that's my dog. So you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at motherfuckers who been in jail 40 years, 35, 40 years. I remember when they first gave us tablets, and I almost wanted to cry, my nigga. This nigga looked at the tablet. This nigga looked like a dinosaur looking at that shit, my nigga. And I was just like, nah, they got us fucked up. What they doing to my son? I heard what they doing to my son. It's
You've been in there so long, you don't even know how to do the electronics.
Yo, the nigga looking at that shit like a dino. I'm like, nah, son. And I'm like, nah, I can't do this. So I can't be like that, my nigga. And you know, when you're young, you wild in the streets, you ain't never gonna think you get out. And if you do, you think you won't get out. You don't give a fuck till you really sitting there. And I think that God blessed me with because a lot of my codees went right back in, and like majority of them. And I think God blessed me with seeing the side of business or music and shit right before I went in. So when I came out, I still had a chance to, you know what I'm saying? And I gave niggas chances, you know what I'm saying? But you know how shit goes. I ain't gotta tell you, man. Everybody, nigga, man, I want niggas want fuck bitches drive cars, you know what I'm saying? To try. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta, I tell people all the time, you have to live with that, with them consequences that come with that shit. And that shit, that 25 to life sound funny until you niggas been up in there 30 years, 40 years. And I seen nigga, I'm like, you been here since 19 what? Nigga, my mom's even born. Fuck you talking about? Fuck this nigga talking about? yeah, give me that. Fuck they do to niggas.
No, it's scary when you really think about it. You know what I mean? And shit, for the youngsters out there, I hope y'all are paying attention. Like, that's one of the reasons I'm really happy to have you up here, because you're still a leader amongst a younger generation, and it seems like they don't have no guidance and things like that. And the best lessons they get is the worst lessons. It's either going to be dead or in jail. So when you have strong brothers like yourself who's been successful and had to deal with that, like, it's great to hear you saying that. Then people and the youngsters get to hear that from you firsthand, because I know they tripping out there right now. You know what I mean?
Yo, Jim, if you got a chance, you come to. I work in the Horizons. I work in the juveniles. I work in that shit since like 2022. And these little niggas be fucking me up, son. They look just like us when we, like, just like me when I was young, just like you when you was young. And I'm looking at these niggas, they 17. And these little niggas ain't had no, hardly had any pussy, my nigga. And they got 30 to what? I'm like, 30 to what? You come on when you 50. Nigga, you 17. I'm 30, I'm 31. I'm looking at these little niggas like, my nigga. When I was your age, like fucking, you know what I'm saying? My mom, I bring my moms in there, she be crying and shit, cause she used to be in there, like, you know what I'm saying? I was a juvenile baby from I was like 12 to 17. And I ain't graduated junior high school, none of that shit. I was a juvenile in and out selling crack type shit. So my mom, when she go, and I'm looking, I'm like, damn, I used to look like this? That shit fucked me up. And I said, yo, I can't be leading them little niggas there, my nigga. I can't be doing that to them little niggas, bro. They ain't know no better, my nigga. And we ain't know no better. So niggas ain't had nobody to help us, you know what I'm saying? So,
and what's the name of the place you said you work at?
Horizons.
What you do when you there?
We feed them and I talk to them. So I'm like
a counselor
like
type?
counseling type shit.
You be talking to them personally?
Personally. I talk to them now. I talk to them like group. I talk to them group and I work with some of them personally.
That shit is fire. See, it's shit like that people don't promote or they won't promote.
Nah, because you know what? That's sentimental to me type shit. So I don't even got.
No,
time
it's not. It's not even like that about you. It's more about what the media and how they.
That's the danger, though.
Because
that's the people are scared of the media, because they start. You know how they do.
Yeah, but this is what I'm trying to say. Like, they would highlight all the negative shit that you have done, but won't highlight the fact that you in the midst of turning your life around in so many different positive ways, and mention that you are giving back to the community, you are helping these kids going through the same things you went through and things like that. Like, they're not going to highlight that, and I'm glad that you mentioned that right here, so this could be highlighted. And I hope you'll clip this up 1,000 ways about what he just said, because I don't know too many rappers that said they work at any juvenile institutions just to help the kids. And we don't have no spare time. And trust me, we don't have no free time. We spend time on things that we really want to do, because our time is so precious to us, because we're trying to make $1 all the time. So that time he's taking out to deal with the kids is a precious amount. It's golden. You know what I mean? It's priceless, matter of fact, because he could be doing so many other things with his life because of who he is, but he decides to spend time with them kids. Yeah, I like that fly shit. I just want to ask you something, and I don't want to dwell on it, because I go through my own things personally with people in the industry that people know me well for. But
now you can hit me anything. Listen, Jimmy, I'm 100 about everything, because this is what we sign up for. We put out, even when we don't mean to motivate people, we motivate motherfuckers. So when God put us in His light, I'd be like, I gotta just give him the 100, because if I don't give him the 100, it's like I'm railroading the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
But so just showing nothing. I don't like to highlight nothing negative. But what I want to do highlight is a brotherhood that I did see you have with Rowdy, and I know y'all
Yeah.
both for
Yeah.
being brothers and things like that. I don't want to get into the
No, we can talk about anything. I talk about
because that's not my business. You heard, but I just wanted to ask you one thing, and above all, out of everything, do you still love that man?
when you love somebody, I don't think you could unlove somebody. That's why sometimes you keep distance from people. So when you love somebody, you can't really unlove somebody. You just keep distance from people. And
No, you
sometimes
can love a person from afar.
Yeah. And sometimes people think when people fight, they love, like, if your girlfriend catch you cheating, she love you so much she gonna swing on you, motherfuckers. So
100%.
sometimes shit get like that. People don't
Yes.
understand when emotions is going because that's
Yes.
love. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's the growth with shit that I understand. So like me and Roddy ain't no problem. People, you know what I'm saying, think it's probably ain't no problem. Like I see him today, is what up, and you know what I'm saying? And we just on two different paths, and you can't force a path sometimes. Because that's when
100%.
shit crash.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? He want to be a captain. I got I'm a captain. He a captain, and he got his own way of thinking. I got my own way of thinking. And at 30 something, we gotta respect, because he got a household to feed and I got a household. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta respect the way we think at this age now.
I wish you were older than me and you could have told me that 20 years ago.
I wish I was older than my black ass too.
That shit was cold. You gave me insight to a lot of the things that I've been going through and shit like that.
Whatever you do when you make moves, younger niggas is gonna go for that.
All right.
Niggas gonna be like, oh shit, Jimmy squashed that. Yo, Sermon, you know what? I don't even need to kill this nigga. That shit not even that serious, my nigga. Sometimes, because, and it's not just it's for you to do it for them type. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For us. You know what I'm saying? Cause we wanna see y'all niggas balling, wilding. We wanna see that, and that's for my generation.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me speaking. I'm born 94 to 1990 niggas. We wanna see y'all niggas wilding. You know what I'm saying? Cause we the niggas that y'all grew up. We grew up on y'all niggas. Y'all don't understand how that is for us. You feel me? We grew up on y'all niggas, listening to bowling, listening to motherfucking Cam, Diplomat, everything. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's New York. I don't give a fuck what they highlight. They can highlight J all they want. Come on, bro. You know the streets. Niggas ain't bumping J all day in the streets, bro. Come on. Let's give it niggas got money, yeah, it's bumping J, but come on, bro. You know what's up in the streets. Y'all niggas know how y'all had it in the streets. You know, Jimmy.
I'ma say this. A lot of the things that I did when I was younger, I no longer have the urge to do no more, because I've seen so much and I've done so much, and I've grown a lot, and there's different things that I would like to accomplish. I still love the music, and what I do in my music is just a part of my business. The personal side of it is that I don't think that I would bend backwards to do anything moving forward. And that means that in every sense. You heard? Like,
no, of course,
I'm
of course.
I'm in a whole different direction.
But living in peace, though, also, you gotta let the young niggas know that we living in peace.
100%. I'm living extremely good. I wish no harm on nobody. I don't want my niggas to put themselves in any harm's way, especially any type of danger for themselves or anybody else. That's not what I'm here to promote. And I don't want nobody to get that misconceived. Because I talk a lot of shit, you know what I mean? That's just what I am. I'm not here to make nobody feel comfortable.
Yeah, of course.
But on a serious note, I don't think certain things could be mended, but that don't mean it has to be a problem about certain things.
But that's the same thing what I say with rap.
100%. Like you said.
I tell you, Jimmy, me and that nigga, like, on gang, we the nigga I done held niggas on the wall and shot niggas with this nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? So blood, like, I done spilled blood and time, everything. So I get it.
But that's a different situation what you were in. You see? That was your road dog. Like, I put people on.
Yeah,
I put money in people's pocket. I changed the trajectory of people's lives. It wasn't nothing that they did for me. You heard? So it's a difference and shit like that. But we're neither here nor there. Like I said, you asked me a question. No, I'm not here for that. I'm not gonna fuck up what I got going on.
None, of course.
You heard? I have employees.
Of course.
I got businesses.
And you got people looking up to you.
I got people looking up to me. I'm way older now. You heard? There's certain things that I'm definitely not feeding into or paying attention to. I am a petty person, so when you hear me talking, that's just me being funny. But on a serious note, I'm not putting myself in that position, because I know who I am, and I know how them people play, and I know how they may feel about me. And I've been doing pretty good. So I'm hoping I'm giving a great impression for people to leave me all the way the fuck alone. You heard?
Yeah, but
that's
fuck them niggas.
where I'm
Think
going.
about the little Jimmy's coming up, the K-Fly.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And this,
that's the little, come on.
And this is why you see me doing a lot of different things than I used to do. You heard? You see me trying to help more people than I've ever done.
I already know, but they gonna do the narrative control. Fuck the narrative.
100%.
I know what it is.
I've changed a lot of things. Just like I just mentioned that they won't highlight what you do with them kids. They not gonna highlight the things that I do.
When the turkey drives, when you're throwing up, coming up with 100,
whatever.
I know what's up.
You understand what I'm saying? So we just keep pushing down our road.
Because if you're gonna label, they gonna do it.
But I'm glad you asked me that question, because there's not too many people that I would have responded to. But I really fuck with you, and I know you've been through a lot of shit, so I wouldn't deny you that answer to that question. But no, I'm not. I got no time for that right now.
Of course,
I'm really in a great situation in my life. You heard?
Yo, listen, I get calls about.
You heard? This shit is.
I get calls all day, same. You know, so that's why I feel like I could talk to you about that shit, because you know how it is, being with a nigga with an industry, with the fans seeing y'all together, and then now they don't see y'all together. You know, I could talk to you about that, because you get to say, every day you get the same questions as me. You getting the same, you know what I'm saying? And you an older generation than me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like me coming to older black brother, same shit like yo.
But a lot of people don't know, and people like us don't care to explain ourselves at all.
But I didn't care until I seen the young niggas that really look up to me and say, like, why I came went to job? I heard a nigga dump, like, I heard a nigga say he shot somebody because he heard this type song. But I said, this nigga's crazy. I said, nigga, you was about to do 7 years for a song, nigga, and you got hype over a song and some shit like that. So when I knew that I could influence niggas like that, I said, oh shit.
And that's another thing, and it's tricky for us because actors don't get held against them when they got guns and all that type of shit. Right?
I tell people that all the time.
And we do. It's a little bit different because we are talking about a lot of things we went through. Some people just putting a 10 on a 2 and shit like that. But for the most part, it's hard for us to just be like, yo, music is just our business. You know what I mean? And not have no responsibility to it because these kids are so attached to it, as opposed to actors that promote way more violence than we do, and we just watch it as a movie. You know what I mean? And the kids internalize it different and shit like that. But so it's like it's tricky out here for me when I'm moving forward doing the business and shit like that, and trying to conduct my other businesses. So a lot of variables that's moving against me and with me, and it's way iller than playing chess. Life, I can tell you that. I mean, chess is a great simulation, but it's nothing compared to life. And me just been through life and shit like that, and I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up what I got. I'm not going. I'm not letting nobody trick me out my spot, and I'm not gonna let myself.
I'm on the same time.
That's
why I came. That's how I move. How I move. You see how I move. Everybody know how I move. You know what I'm saying? That's how I move the way I move, because niggas take you there, and niggas can't bring you back.
Now speaking about that, was there certain steps that you took to start to separate yourself from the streets, or separate yourself to the things that you used to do, enjoy doing? The adrenaline rush, nigga.
I still have the adrenaline rush. I told I got to get a plan B right now to Philly right now.
What?
Fuck, I'm gonna get a plan B.
What? What?
Crazy shit.
All the way in Philly?
Last night and this morning. This morning. She said she was coming out here, but then she started talking about you want to be my man and this other shit. I don't know what she got plans right now.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it.
And she thinking over here too much. She got me over here like this. I said, shit, we got to get books. We got to get a plan B to Philly. Uber Eats.
You gotta Uber that shit.
Thank God for Uber.
Bitch getting the plan B out the Uber backseat is crazy.
I got to talk to her like 30 minutes before I send it, so she make sure she take it.
Oh, shit. And you got to prep her. And you got to prep her.
Stir it up real quick.
You got to prep her. And you got to prep her. Oh, man. You got to let her know the variables, baby. You know what I mean?
But I be on that type of time. Yo, Jim, before I was a rapper, I didn't give a fuck about bitch. Bitch used to chase me all that. I never give a fuck about bitch. I just sold crack all day, just doing all the time. I went to jail. I said, oh, shit. Oh, I was sucking toes. I came over there, eat all types of crazy shit, man. Boy, nigga, 6 years, no pussy. Hold on.
Came out freaking and geeking out this shit. Like, what?
I had like one time, that was it, on the visit. That shit like 2 minutes. That shit like, you can't even count that
on the visit?
Yeah, the nigga started fighting. I'm like, baby. He's like, motherfucking CL ran over there. All right, whoop that bitch. I was an old boy. Shout my son sing out. My son started getting crazy too. We wild in that bitch. Word the bubble. 2015 box, yo. Oh boy, word the bubble. I said, nah, I can't do this shit though. These niggas, they gotta kill me next time, boy. I said, nah, I said, nah, man, they gonna have to kill me, man. I said, nah, I can't do that, man. I ain't going back in there. They niggas wildin', bro. That's a human. That shit's a human, bro. They ain't supposed to at least let you get. We gotta do a petition to let niggas get pussy at least in jail. You can't take away that's somebody's human nature. God gave men and women.
How you gonna
like he gave us food.
How long you gotta be able to be in there before you eligible to get some ass?
You gotta get married. You gotta get married. Then you gotta. That's the whole crazy shit. I can't get married. I was 6 years left. Take my black. I made like $1 million in jail for my motherfucking royalties. I was like, hell.
So when you married, then, but you get trailer visits, right?
Yeah, they get trailer visits.
How often?
Every 45 days, you gotta wait. So a month and a half, they give you some pussy. They be like, yeah, give you some pussy.
Oh, so niggas is in there.
Niggas be out there 3 days, yo, kicking. They been pregnant like a motherfucker.
Niggas be in there getting their shit off.
Wow, they get their shit off, but you gotta get married. That's it. Take like 18 months. It's like an 18-month, 2-year process. You gotta get approved on types of shit. And you know how it is in jail. You get a ticket for nothing, man. You get a ticket just for being black in that motherfucker.
Damn, man. Oh. All right. Shit. But I seen a lot of artists go to jail and they come back out and then don't get back to where they was as far as gaining momentum or continue the momentum they had. But it seemed like you're doing pretty good out here. It don't seem like...
I think jail shaped me because before I went to jail, I didn't give a fuck about the industry. So they could have like did whatever and I wouldn't gave a fuck. And then when I went to jail, I seen fans write me from when I went to jail every day, man. Just stacks. I used to get written up. I'm fucking the CO mad because they gotta give me mail and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck? And they wrote me, hey, damn day. While I was in there, I get mail out of 7 days a week, 5 days a week.
From different fans and shit.
From all over. And I'm like, that's what made me start taking this shit serious. Like, oh shit. This is like, what the fuck? I've been going 6 years. I'm still getting mail. I asked Fat Cat when he come. All these niggas today, they're like, Bobby, let me see the new bitches that's writing you. I'm like, leave me alone, nigga. All the niggas come through. I had wild bitches writing me. I had 2-3 new bitches every month. You know what I'm saying? I had 2-3 new bitches on the bitch every month. Nigga, ask some niggas, boy, I took. Nigga. Hey, it was lit.
Oh, man. Damn, man. Seemed like you had but your energy's so crazy. You make it seem like you was just having a ball in there. That shit is the funniest shit.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes we used to be, everybody be like, yo, they hate when they pack me up because they be packing me up and shit me everywhere. So I don't stay places for that long. I stay like 30 days. They had me on like high influential. So they kick me out of the houses every 30 days or 40, 50 days. So people be tight when I'm leaving. They be like, damn,
So how many jails you been?
I used to have Biz. I had Fat Cat up in there dancing. Your Fat Cat don't be dancing. Niggas be like, Bobby, I've been that nigga like 20, 30 years. I never see that nigga dance in my life till you came in. I be cracking jokes at that nigga dancing. We be chilling wild.
Did it hit you hard when you were in there and your record came on remix French Montana, Marina and the yacht?
I don't hear I say the whole fucking box sometimes be singing that shit. The whole niggas in the box, niggas in the cell. COs come through. Oh, they playing your shit on the radio. Still with the fat asses, yeah. Bitches go through it. Yeah, yo, they playing that shit on the radio. So I gun them down, yeah. I ain't gun them bitches down. Hey, wow, them bitches say.
Yeah, you're under arrest, no hope.
Hey, gun them bitches. Yeah.
Oh my fucking God, man. Damn, man. Oh man, bro. So now, when it comes to the music, how do you feel about the current state of the music industry? Is it something that you still have the passion for? Does it excite you the same?
It excites me, but I listen to a lot of old school music all day. As I said, like a lot of your old shit's on my playlist. A lot of niggas know, hey, bitches know, everybody niggas know, everybody knew be around me know. Like I listen to a lot of old school shit. I listen to like old school U. I listen to old 50. I listen to fucking Snoop. I listen to like DMX. You know what I'm saying? Lil Boozy, old school shit. I don't really listen to too much new shit because it's like I feel instead of you know how when y'all was doing it, it was soul. It was like you can do something and then I come on the track and sound just like you and then you see what I'm saying? It was like, yo, when you put something out, all right, somebody else gonna originate something different. So that's what made it so beautiful when I was growing up. Now it's like everybody just sound the same sometimes. Like
but you
if you think about drill.
All right, something that you created.
Oh, I didn't create that.
Okay.
Something they gave me the narrative of creating.
Okay, you were one of the pioneers of drill music, whether you like to believe it or not. You changed the sound of New York music that gave these young niggas the torch and the creativity to keep digging into it. It went from what you started to where is it at right now.
You was the first gangbangers in New York. Y'all was the first rapping gangbangers in New York.
100%. But I'm talking about what you single-handedly created. With throwing your hat up.
See how they throw that shit on that? We got it from y'all niggas.
No, 100%. 100%.
We got it from y'all niggas.
We created a hell of a genre when it came to music, and we created our own. But listen, we created our own sound. Yes.
Yeah.
And after that, the next person that created their own sound for New York City would be you. And then from that, everything that happened from the Pop Smokes to
I love Pop.
Yeah,
because he created something new.
But it was still an extension of the music you created. It was just the metamorphosis of
and that's us coming from you too. The same shit we talking about.
So then moving right now, do you
Ballin', think that I'm Tom Cruise? It's all the same. Like you were like, come on. It's New York. That's what we grew up on. So it's gonna naturally come out when we rap. Like if you go to Cali and they or Jamaican, when they rap in Cali, it's gonna naturally sound like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna, so that's how we gonna naturally have the accent. We gonna naturally have that swag when we outside. We gonna naturally, you know what I'm saying? And we don't understand because we so, how you say it, you know, ain't too much niggas in your circle, so you don't see the effect that we do. And then when you sit down and you really watch, you be like, God damn, you raising like the fucking 100 million niggas. You don't even know you raising 100 million niggas. You know what I'm saying?
But the same for you. So, is there any new artists that you fuck with their music right now?
I fuck with. You know what it is? They all have like 1, 2, 3, and then they just get on to the labels, and the labels be. I fuck with the labels. I'm saying, but it's just I ain't.
You think the labels watered down the artists? It changed who the artist is?
We in the hood. We ain't grow up in the hood playing on radio, you know what I'm saying? We was listening to y'all. We was listening to things. We got iTunes. We had this and that. So it was different, I feel. You feel me? But I feel they pick what they pick, you know what I'm saying? But I don't, me personally, honestly, I don't like to lie. I don't listen to a lot of up-to-date music.
You think being independent is better than being signed to a label?
I've made more money independent than a label. But the label, how would I say it? They've structured me better. Cause when you independent, you paying your own shit. It's nigga, you getting the bills. So if you make $1 million, $2 million independent, and you got nigga 1.8 in bills, nigga, or 1.7 in bills, nigga, you paying them shits. Ain't no label, ain't nobody to go to. You just yo, you got to pay everything. You got to do everything. You got to pay the workers. You got to pay the security. You got to pay the DJ. You got to pay the flights. You got to pay the hotels. You got to pay the travels. You got to pay these. And you know what I'm saying? And they don't understand how that shit is. So I get it because I sell crack. And when I sold crack, I used to run the trap. So it's like that to me. You know what I'm saying? I was on the phones all day. I had some niggas on the stove, some niggas by the door, and I was on the phones all day. So that shit's like kind of natural to me. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna get it. Like when I just walked around this bitch, I said, damn. But you sold crack, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, lying. I tell people that, they be like, what do you mean you sold crack? I said, it's not like on the TVs, you fucking asshole. I ain't thinking like the TV.
Yeah, like it's you know, for people like us, we use that for a lot of different things as far as.
But that's how we learned everything.
100%. That was our first stepping stone to knowing what the hustle and the grind and the job was that fucking hustle and shit like that. Shit, man. But so when you threw that hat up in the air, did you knew that dance was gonna hit like that?
Nah, that's when I realized the power of social media. I didn't know that shit was going. I'm like, they still talking about the dancing the hat.
Bro, the hat might still be in the air tip right now. Niggas might still be looking for the hat right now to drop that beat, yo, bro. I seen niggas throw their hat in the club when that shit was on. Like, fuck this. Let's go to we could go. We could go. Nah, y'all niggas was yo, bro. And I remember when yo, bro, yo, bro, man, you had the energy of a lifetime, bro. Your dances, y'all niggas was in sync. Like, shit like that only comes around very
every 10 years, every year.
It don't happen too much. Not in New York, so you have cemented yourself in this hip hop history and shit like that. Like, and you put the work in and shit like that. How does that feel to know that you become a legend in the work that you've put in?
I said I ain't sit back. I don't sit back and like how would I say? I didn't sit back in Philly. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on working on plans to release music, working on this to release music. Because I feel like it's not like back in the day where you could just release music now. I feel like I gotta have a plan. I gotta have a plan. I gotta have a budget. I gotta make sure. And it's not a budget to be. It gotta be a budget to make sure it's marketed, that it's heard.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I think you may be looking at it a little bit different from what you were saying. I think that you should take more of what we were talking about in the beginning. How the youngsters, because the youngsters, they receiving this music fast. They have a short attention span. So you worrying about budgets and setting up the perfect lane to put music out, I'll probably take away from you actually putting music out often, shooting videos, putting them up, and see what sticks. And then once something sticks, that's the record you should be putting some money on. Because once you catch one record, the rest of the records automatically become something that people going to want to hear, stream, and shit like that. I mean, that's what I've been doing. I haven't been waiting too much for the right moment. I just get up and put music out. I'm putting an EP out next week on the 7th.
You just throw shit out.
I'm just throwing
shit out. But you throw a bag behind it though, right? Not?
A little bit. We throw a little bag behind it. It ain't too much though. It ain't like what a big label, because everything is digital right now. So it's a different way of marketing and promo. It's not as much as it would cost for you to market your records on radio and shit like that. And for us, we got the luxury of actually being able to do digital, but we also know people that's on the land, like with real radio and radio promo and all that. So it's like, if one of these records start to hit, then now we can focus on the radio side, and that'll take us to a whole another level of show.
So you got steps in your shit though. So you got an SOP, you got a whole standard procedure when you drop. You like, all right, I throw this out, and once I see it flame, I'm gonna throw the gasoline yourself.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I'm in the mixer. I'm talking with. You see how I say I want to do the streaming shit. I got everything planned, but I'm used to running around. I'm so mobile. I'm there, and there. I need a team for that. I need a team just gonna be on their music. I need a team that's gonna be just on the streaming. I need a team that I could trust. That's gonna be like, all right, I could be over here doing my real estate, doing whatever, and I know they running my shit properly. You know what I'm saying? They ain't running my shit like, oh, they mad at me today, so they letting motherfucking this artist go there this week. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that type of shit. That's why I don't be on, like, I don't want to say too mature for that, but you know how labels play. You know what I'm saying? They get mad at you this week. Oh, yeah, Jim, things ain't called for you this week. I guess they called for fucking, fucking whatever. You know what I'm saying? Diddy or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Or fucking Jay or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or
I can't tell you this. If I think that you searching for the right team.
I think I've been through a lot of shit that I'm traumatized.
Okay, so that should never stop you from putting your best foot forward. Because if you start something, the right people are going to come eventually. And as much as you got ADT, you better find out how to multitask. It's the same shit. If you got ADT, nigga, that means you like to do a lot of shit, then multitask.
But when I multitask and I come back around to it, it ain't. That's why I need a team there so I can just call and I can, because
until you find that team, I
stay in the studio.
I suggest you figure out how to try to get some of this shit done to not stop your progression on your train. At the moment you wait for people, your shit ain't gonna get done.
See, I ain't waiting for people. I'm having meetings every day, but people don't see it. And the meetings I have people Jimmy had people to come. They like shit. They want to throw money. Then they like shit too much, and then the shit that we agree on, it wouldn't be on contracts. You know what I'm saying? People were talking, people like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. When the contract come, my lawyer like, yo, bro, they doing this and that. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it just be like a bunch of shit I done seen with these guys, and these guys is fucking older than me. They 20 years older than me, and I'm saying, and they like, yo, some of them tell me like, yo, we don't like that you smart. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So they be doing this shit to me on purpose.
No, they definitely don't want you to be smart. They don't want you to understand nothing. They just want to get over on you and shit like that. And that's the funny, and that's the funny thing. Like, I go through that all the time. They definitely don't expect us to.
Because how we look or this and that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, shit, that should be, you know what I'm saying? Nigga crazy. They jump across the table, but I can't because that's what they gon', that's exactly, you see? I'm like, oh shit. Bitch ass nigga.
So how do you deal with?
I smoke a lot of weed.
How do you deal with all the controversy, all the people talking shit? Everybody, sometimes I see his name in the headlines and I just be laughing like, oh, they definitely don't know who Bobby is. But
my,
it's like,
my head be fucked up. I think that's what I'd be looking at motherfuckers like, this ain't crazy. I'm like, well, people's crazy. And that's when I noticed, I always knew people was crazy when I'm young. But that's when I become Bobby Shmurda. I'm like, yo, niggas is crazy. Yeah, niggas crazy.
The way you handle it is cool because sometimes I should be catching me off guard and you know what I mean. I gotta really talk myself off the ledge from actually crashing out.
But you gotta think sometimes it's somebody talking about you that don't even know. That's why I be stunned. I be like looking at the motherfucker, looking at it. I start looking at how much they weigh. His big ass 250-pound motherfucker. Fuck wrong with this thing? Big 3-ass bitch. Big ass motherfucker full of blood, you know. The fuck you doing, nigga? Motherfucker crazy. What you do with your life? Niggas crazy.
I want to ask you a question. I don't know what the answer gonna be, but I know you like the women. So do you ever see yourself?
Yo, I get this question every day.
You ever see yourself settling down?
Well, I'm like 4 or 5 years probably.
About 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, I ain't a rush into things. I don't want to rush into things. I did 6 years in prison. I gotta get my time back, you know what I'm saying? And then it took half my 20s from me. Fuck that. It took more than that.
You need your shit back retroactive? Niggas, I gotta get your shit back. Fuck all that. Then we can start talking about any of that.
Yeah, I want to, you know what I'm saying, rushing into nothing. But I love love. Don't get it twisted. I love love. I do want love. I love all my girls, you know what I'm saying? That's why I call them babe. You know?
He loves all of y'all. Don't worry about it. He got you covered.
When I get a wife, I do want a wifey one day though. Probably like when I'm like 4 or 5 years right now.
All right, so let me ask you this. Do you think that a woman can add to a man? Can she help a man? Can she make him stronger?
I think nobody can make you stronger. I think what a woman is here for is a partner. And meaning a partner just like how they got, it's more the sexual needs, you know what I'm saying? Because we got sexual needs, they got sexual needs. The bitch ain't just, she could do all that pretending, but the bitch ain't just coming by herself. And that she is something that look like us, you know? We're trying to get something to imitate us, you know what I'm saying? So they need us and we need them. So it's a partnership. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a partnership. I respect life and Mother Nature to know there's a partnership. But as in, for my grandmother always taught me from when I was young, I don't need no girl. Like she ain't never want to be one of them niggas. Oh, I need my bitch, I need a bitch. So I pay my cleaning ladies, I pay everybody, I pay my, you know what I'm saying? So it's like my house gonna be clean because I got a cleaning lady, I got a chef, I got a this and that. So I know, you know what I'm saying? But a bitch do it, yeah, sometimes I do, you know what I'm saying? They change every, you know what I'm saying? I fall in love as quick as I fall in that bitch. I fall in that motherfucker as quick as I fall in that motherfucker. Don't play. It give me in trouble. Nah, but I do see myself. Love is a beautiful thing, though. I do want love. When I was growing up, when I saw drugs, I only had like 2 girlfriends, 2, 3 girlfriends. That was it. I wasn't a person that
2-3.
Yeah, 2-3. They pretty, they good, and I was wild nigga outside. I couldn't do too much. I couldn't do all that other shit. Like it'd be too much. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, I can't do that. I'm retarded. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? My brother and them could do that shit.
We don't say that word.
I'm sorry.
We don't say that word on our show.
My bad. They try. I'm not meaning like they try to put me on medications. I was like 5 years old, like for real years old. I'm for real.
Yo,
I swear to God, I wore my degree when they asked my mama. You know what I'm saying? I kicked out 5 elementary school. I go to G building from 6 to 16. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? You ask the homeboys, I don't be on that. I be chilling though. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mad genius. I ain't like I'm still smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a little. I'm too smart, probably. I like having fun.
You ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
We all
gotta live our life, man. I had to learn to live mine and not impose my will on anybody.
But what advice is you gonna give me on girls? Like, how do I know when I got the right one?
I can't know how you gonna know when you got the right one.
As a man, any man.
I can't tell you.
A man, any man.
I can't tell you are gonna know because the way you carry on about her is going to be way different, and the way she starts to carry you is going to be different. And you're going to see things that she do to hold you up, things that'll surprise you that nobody else did, and shit like that you didn't know you need. Like the right woman.
Even your moms, like my mom took care of nigga.
100%. And you're going to see somebody that gives you that type of love. They're like, damn, you heard? And it's a struggle. Like my mom's is my favorite lady, and then I met my favorite lady, and then I had to know that there's 2 different types of loves.
Oh yeah, of course, because you got the
But it's like that. But you're gonna meet that one that you like. Nah, ma, this. Don't be acting like it's going. You did like.
Yeah, she gonna know, but she.
You gonna know also and shit like that. There's nothing to rush into and shit like that. You know what I mean? We all got our ways that we figure.
In this type of lifestyle, though.
In this type of lifestyle.
How do you know? In this type of lifestyle.
I mean. That's a good question. So many people with so many ulterior motives, backstabbing thoughts, just personal gain.
I didn't gotta tell you.
Money is the most important thing out here. That's all these bitches see and shit like that.
Yo, motherfucker, they be stealing. The girl stole my weed. I said, weed? God damn, son. It had ass, titties, everything. You stole my weed for it. It was just weed. You could have asked me.
It's hard. It's hard out here, man.
I'd have gave her the weed. I said, damn, I don't even live all the girls in my house no more.
But through all of that, somebody gonna shine. Through all of that, you're gonna see the purity in somebody, and not to say that they're perfect, but you're gonna see.
I'm convinced.
Through all of that.
I'm playing. I'm playing.
That might not happen for a while. Live your life and enjoy and shit like that. You think I don't want you to bump into the wrong light? Them bitches could be deceiving. You heard?
Especially, in our generation, it's dusty, bro.
It's mad dusty. It's nasty work out there. I'm not gonna talk about nobody and shit like that, but for this generation, is a little bit different.
Come on, you know.
To navigate through this generation is a little bit different and shit like that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I love all my YNs. They be calling me the oldest YN. You be hearing that? They say what is it? A YN? I don't know, the oldest YN.
OG YN, that's what they call
shit
it.
Like that. I don't know what's going on out here, but I guess that's good.
You got that young energy now, but you got that young. You see, you all the swag of New York. One thing I can say, y'all niggas all the swag in New York, and swag don't ever die. So you always gonna be looked at as the youth. You know what I'm saying? Because swag don't ever die. Fly don't die. You know what I'm saying?
Say it again. Fly don't die, man. And I appreciate that, man. I mean, I like, you don't know what you're going to get in life, but just loving to dress and stay fly has always been something of mine and shit like that. So it's like, I'm just glad that people notice it. I mean, I encourage everybody to do them when it comes to fashion. Don't do me, do you. You know what I mean? Like, make something incredible and whatever makes you feel good. That's what fashion does for me. I mean, and sitting here just talking and shit like that. I have I interviewed a good amount of people right now. Some people more vulnerable than others, and some people are completely vulnerable and just tell their truth no matter what's at stake. And it seems that you're very comfortable in talking about whatever. Where does that come from? You just...
I used to get in trouble for that since I was a kid. I'd be like, sun on my head. Like, when I'm like, nobody else see this shit? What the fuck? I'd be like, oh, bugging. And I used to get in trouble all the time since I was young. My brother's like, yo, shut the fuck up, you stupid thing. I'm like, yo, bro, but I'm like, nah. I was always one of those niggas, yeah. Now I got older and I started shutting the fuck up. Oh, these motherfuckers is crazy. Hey, yo. But since I was young, I always say like, if he killing me inside, I'd be like, yo, bro, I was the gang snitch. I was one of the niggas that I was snitch. Like, you do something in the gang, I'm snitching to the gang all day. Niggas know me. Don't do nothing around you. You heard? I'm snitching. Yo, that nigga ain't tucked his flag. Yo, this nigga did this. This nigga low right. Yo, this nigga over here. I'm telling the gang when we get back. Nigga. I'm telling niggas when we get back. Niggas that hate me. Like, this nigga straight.
It's like that. See, for you to just talk about your life and make and be able to smile about all of these hardships you go through is incredible. You heard? A lot of people are ashamed of things they've been through in life. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't take it like we take it. Like I'm on.
But I know that everybody, ain't nobody life perfect. Everybody go through.
They try to paint it like that. That's what social media is for.
We just gotta laugh. We gotta smile through it, and then that's what that's what social media is for. They don't. You know what I'm saying? And that I think social media. I take social media for promoting and business and shit like that. I do my business. I don't put my precious shit on there. I don't put my family really that much on it. I don't put my, you know what I'm saying, shit that I do really too much. Not too much on it. I don't put my precious shit. I put my shows for my fans, my business and shit like that for them to see. But I feel like, as you say, that everybody trying to be perfect shit. That's why I'll be like that when girls are like, I want somebody just rap like natural, raw. Like, I don't want you trying to be, hey, get the fuck out of here. You're trying to fucking tooth fairy me or some shit. What the hell? I throw my shoe at this. Yeah, motherfucker trying to play for boo-boo the foot. Yeah, stupid. So that's what I like. Since my grandmother's raised me like that, she was just raw. My grandmother was raw, gangster. You know what I'm saying? That was my love, my life. That she's like, nigga, yo, you know what I'm saying? And that always stuck with me. She showed us love, you know what I'm saying? So I want something raw that's just natural. I gotta watch this motherfucker on TV. Who you gonna be next week? You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. I ain't got time, bro. I ain't got time. I ain't doing that shit.
So I mean, we was talking about the kids earlier and shit like that. I know a lot of the kids maybe in gangs and things like that. I know that we both been down that road, and still have a lot of people that going down that road actively. And then we see in the media lately people dropping a flag, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a positive thing to do. I wouldn't say that the gang culture is something that, you know what I mean, anybody needs to be a part of and things like that. But the flip side of that, there are so many of us that chose to be a part of it in search of brotherhood. You dig? At that young age, we're not worried about the right or wrong. We're worried about the love that we see that these brothers are showing each other. You know, and it's hard to explain to people.
Because they don't understand that when I say I'm a retired. So when they say retire, you ain't never gonna be done with it. Like it's different from being retired. I tell active, because active is really promoting violence. Retired sometimes when you got to an age and stage that you know that, oh shit, it's motherfuckers coming up like me. Like, you gonna be this shit forever. Whatever you is, you gonna be that shit forever. But it's different between non-active and active. 100%. You know what I'm saying?
And there's a difference between being active and actively trying to change the narrative from what you help create.
But that's the thing. Now when we explain, we're not even explaining to how we say. When you say it's hard for us to explain ourselves to these niggas because we looking at them like severe, but now we explain it to the people that don't even know their own emotions. You know what I'm saying? The young niggas don't even know how they feeling, like, why am I feeling like this, or why the fuck I'm moving like this, or why I feel like I'm aggressive, why I feel wake up angry, why I feel like I need to do this, that, you know what I'm saying? And they don't understand that. But when I say I'm inactive, I chill, like, nigga, I don't gangbang. I'm not on no gangbang shit where I'm a Crip, yeah, I'm a no Crip, but I chill with Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I chill with businessmen, I chill with human beings. I'm on that level of life where I'm looking at motherfuckers as human beings. You know what I'm saying? I let you shit and piss. I don't want to hear about the color, the race, bitch. People tell me like, oh, which pussy is better? You be fucking all types of bitch. I said, it's pussy, my nigga. I said, you know all these motherfuckers shit and piss, right? Like, you know, like, these human beings, right? So that's the type of life, like, that's where I'm at in life right now. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm enjoying life. I want it, and I'm looking for something just raw. And I'm telling sometimes, for us to get back on the gang, because how the gang started was for us to protect and police ourselves, and then you know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the wrong people, the toughest person in the neighborhood get in charge sometimes. And just because he's the toughest doesn't mean he's the smartest.
Exactly.
And then now we got a stupid dickhead nigga running this shit. We going to war now for this.
Right.
We going to war for that now.
Right.
And it's breaking so much families apart. And by the time he realized how much shit it broke up, he was 60, 50 years old that he can't even take those 30, 40 years back now because my bros done died or somebody done died. And then, you know what I'm saying? And it take that. I think that I ain't get to that level till I seen them little niggas in them juveniles outfits. And I came home from upstate juvenile when I was like 17 years old. I'm 31. Like 14 years ago. And I came home from prison for 4 years ago. And I'm looking at the little niggas and I'm like, yo, damn, y'all don't even know. I know where you going, but you don't know where you going, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at it like, I know where you going, little nigga. You don't know where you going. And he just in there lost. The little niggas in there lost. You heard? They look just like us when we 17. I'm like, damn, this little nigga like me.
And that's why.
But he ain't gonna be able to be Bobby Shmurda. You know what I'm saying? And that's where that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody definitely not gonna have the same luck that
as
you
Jimmy
had.
or nobody, you know what I'm saying? So that's where that shit be.
I would say, like, I've grown to do and is still growing to do is changing my mindset of where I started to where we at, and I'm never gonna abandon my brotherhood because my brothers need help. You heard? But for those who feel like they had to take another way to go about it, I encourage that also. As long as it's a positive message. You heard? Because no matter how you go about it, you could drop your flag and start something positive and become a group of people. And that group of people is still the same brotherhood. You understand what I'm trying to say? It still becomes a kind of the same message. But so no matter what it is, we got to make sure that it's genuine and it's positive to try to help these.
You know what I looked at? You know what I look at too? As just black motherfuckers too. Us as black. As we all human beings, but what they did with separation from years ago, because everything trickled down, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We have to sometimes buck back off the rules. We came into this world, you know what I'm saying? Should we create the motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? So we had to come back and buck back off the rules that was done before. So now, somebody that's not even born right now is gonna have to buck back off the rules that we doing. You see what I'm saying?
100%.
And my mind state changed when I was 25. I was sitting over a nigga with a weight, and I looked at nigga Fat Cat, and he stopped me. He said, yo, Bobby, you like the smartest, stupidest nigga I ever met. I said, what you mean? He said, I sit down with you, I had some smart-ass conversation, then you get around these niggas, you start doing this stupid shit. You be around certain places, you start doing stupid shit. I'm like, what you talking about? And I start looking, and I look like, yo, bro, I don't be in trouble for me. My whole life, I'm in trouble for my bro. I'm the first one to jump out the window of the shoe. I'm the first one to do it. You know what I'm saying? So
you're a king that leads in the front and not for the back pause, meaning that you adapt to whatever environment you in. So they could put you in the smartest room and you're gonna shine like a genius in there. But if they put you in a room with the vultures, you're gonna turn into the biggest monster they ever seen.
And that's where I had to start saying, I can't. I gotta watch my surround. I gotta watch where I go.
100%. And I commend you on that, watching where you go. I want you to continue to watch where you go because I know it ain't easy. It's the distractions. It's too easy to get caught up in shit like that, especially in this game. So I just want to urge you to keep walking in your light, like, as I'm seeing you, staying independent, staying into your own zone, not fucking with people and shit like that. Like you did, like people don't see you like we used to see you and shit like that. Like I had to call you. Like P was over here the other day. We was talking about you. I'm about to call Bob. I need to get him on the show. And I called you and shit like that, man. It was like
anytime I tell him, anytime y'all niggas call, y'all niggas know I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm on phone. I'm like a trap nigga. I'm always stay busy. I keep my shit busy because you know what I'm saying. It's so easy to that one day you ain't busy, that you be nigga.
Yeah, that's fast. If people don't understand, I said when I go home, I have arguments about that too. Like, cause
they don't understand. Yo,
how
much commissaries you done filled up? How much, you know what I'm saying? And I still deal with these shits to this day, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the people don't understand. I have like lawyers, all this shit. I spent like $300,000, $400,000 on fucking lawyers for niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, that's half the check the label give a nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas, man. Fuck with nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be still, and then these niggas, I know, cause now at the age I am, my brothers that I grew up with they the leaders of the gangs now. So when I'm talking to these niggas, they like, yeah, but you know they when they in front the bros, when they in front the, you know what I'm saying, the guys, they gotta be the, but I'm like, yo, bro, you know each other from this, yo, niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how this shit go, Jimmy. And they be like, yo, you right, but the young niggas sometimes, they don't listen till they get in there. And I get it, because I was 18, I was listening to shit until I got in there. And I just see, you know what I'm saying?
yourself.
And that shit be, that's what be fucking me up. And I'd be like, why the fuck is it black motherfucker? Why is it us like that? White, I mean, like the other races, they learning venture capital. They learning shit that I gotta learn when I'm 30. These niggas learn this shit when they 12.
That's why it's good that you're able to start to plant your own seeds right now about financial literacy from you learn about investments for your kids and things like that, and for the kids
what
to
about
come.
for our kid? Because sometimes my kid, say I could be the biggest crip. My kid wouldn't be the biggest blow. I could be the biggest blood, and my kid wouldn't be the biggest crip. So my kid could look up to you, Jimmy, or your kid could look up to me. You know what I'm saying? You know how this shit go from the hood.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just because we look, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I'm not trying to get on that thing, but that's just, you know what I mean? That's real shit. That's why I be on the time and I be with the white niggas. They say the same shit. So everybody, they see it, but it's just like what we giving back to us. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but it starts somewhere. So it's like you blessed, you been through a lot, you still blessed. So it got to be people like us to really start it. It's like a revolution. Like we got.
or how is it going to happen? You feel me?
It got to come to some realization.
It got to come for us to say, all right, yo, we gonna be the first ones.
And most of our people don't have the knowledge. So if we have the knowledge, it's our duty to spread it.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what? When we start spreading it, as you say, they gonna start trying to humble us. They going, oh, this isn't. I don't give a fuck about them. I don't give a fuck.
And
about
that's why we got.
They have 40 comments on my like I made 100K. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about these niggas. That's what I'm trying to tell them.
But as long as we keep doing it, that's the thing. When you're doing it from the heart, it don't matter who try to stop you, the likes, the streams, or nothing. Like it's gonna be people start to notice your mission and shit like that. You know what I mean? So, and that's what they want to do. They want to deter you from actually finishing your mission, because your mission don't finish because you got a certain amount of streams. Your mission don't finish because you put it on Instagram. Your mission finished because that shit was something in your heart, and you chose to execute the vision that you seen. And you know what I mean? So,
but how much of the young niggas don't know it? Like, you know what I'm saying? And they can't receive it. They don't know how to receive something. I tell my little cousin when I talk to them, I'm like, yo, y'all niggas gotta stop with that pride shit. When I talk to them sometimes, they feel sometimes I got money sometimes, or I got this and that, I'm trying to talk to them. And I be like, nah, nigga, you see how I receive that? We gotta learn how to start receiving shit like that. We gotta learn that.
It's hard. We got our guards up too much, but I think it's a time.
I think that's the gangster shit though. Being vulnerable, like fuck the guard.
Being vulnerable and responsible is some of the most gangsterous things you could do. It's gonna open so many doors for you. I mean, it's opened so many doors for me when I figured out how to take my guards down when it's needed. You heard? Like the same way I'm in the club, I should not be at the desk like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I should be approachable in a lot of situations that open a lot of doors for me. So a lot of shit I had to learn. But we were talking about something before the cameras got on, and it was streaming and podcasting. And I think that you would be perfect for streaming. It's looking at what is going on in the streaming world and the energy that's in the streaming world, bro. You got that when you wake up and when you go to sleep. Like, you heard, like it's just natural for you. You don't have to do nothing too far removed at all from who you are. You could just continue to be in your light, put that camera on a couple hours a day and collect a super stupid bag. You could be the first established artist like us to really crack the code because of your personality.
The shit will keep me pushing. Where we come from to be the first type niggas like us. You know Jalen don't come from. I said you the first gangbangers, nigga. Jalen, man, you know. Come on, you know from New York, bro. So you know it's like it's different. Like our crowds is different from their crowds. Our thing is different from they. So you know what I'm saying? Like our talks is gonna be different. Mm-hmm. Our homies is different. You know what I'm saying? Shit that I go through, every gangbanging artist probably go through with their homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Yelling at motherfuckers all day. This nigga did this nigga did that. Fuck this stupid nigga. That dumbass. Fuck how much? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then if we don't start talking about it, we keep letting them control the narratives, how the fuck we going, you feel what I'm saying? How is the 14-year-olds us gonna get it? You know what I'm saying?
But that's what that streaming is for. It opens up a portal to the young niggas that actually see what it takes to be successful in life. Not even just as a rapper, like hard work that you put in. Like besides you're streaming in the midst of who you are. So you're gonna be showing them niggas how much work you put in. No matter what they think it is. If you going to China, then Tokyo, then come back to Italy, then going to Miami.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you did, like you miss a flight, you miss the bag. Like it's that simple. Like we gotta be there on time. Like this shit is a real job. We just can't wake up when we want and think we gonna get there. Nah, we can wake up like we got a 9 to 5. If the flight is at 9, we are up and out of there by 7:15 to get to that airport.
They don't know what go on behind scenes. We think it's a fairy tale.
Yeah, if you miss a flight, we gotta do all type of shit to get like bro. We do so much to make sure we where we need to be.
Working is doing their job. You gotta stay on top of them because they could be bullshitting your shit. They could be over here swing, throwing your shit over here, throwing your shit over.
Everything you got going on, you have to stay on top of, no matter who you have as a support system. Because if you don't stay on top of it yourself, then you'll never know what's going on, and that's the quickest way for your business to fail and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, word. Right? But sit here with you, bro. And this is like, I would probably say our real first in-depth conversation, besides us just kicking shit and shit like that. You know what I mean?
And outside the crowd,
100%. But so sitting here talking to you, I had no idea you were this smart neither. And not to discredit you from being a genius, because musically you're a genius, but I never had a chance to 212 with you on this level and shit like that. And sitting here hear you talk is dope and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I think that people need to hear more you talk. And I think that like the streaming or podcast, but I think more of a streaming would be a great way for you to extend your personality and turn it into another revenue to make a shitload of money. And because we're in a whole new world. Music is now a piece of content. Content is more important than the music. We could sit up here and go at it for 20 minutes and put this shit up, and we're gonna make more than we was to put a record out with. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I know exactly what you're trying to say.
Like, so it's like right now we're in a great space to do shit that don't even take as much brain power it is to make a record. You know how hard it is to make. You know how hard it is. It's not hard, but it's not an easy thing to make a record, bro. You heard?
It's not. You know why? To make a good record.
Period. Music it's a real skill set you have to make any type of music.
Like as I just said, like that's word of my diagram. But I still listen to you about damn near every week. You probably don't know that, or whoever. Like, you know what I'm saying? How I am with my playlists is something that I grew up on. That's just on my playlists that I play, that everybody knows with me, that you gonna hear, that you made that song probably 20 years ago, but it's still on being played. A nigga make a song tomorrow, niggas ain't playing that tomorrow. You see what I'm saying?
Shit, yeah, nigga, that's
you see what I'm saying?
So for me, music is like homework. But
that's what
this shit right here, I could come and talk shit to you all day, nigga, and get a better bag than music is paying right now.
That's
what I'm saying? But it's both. It worked both ways for us. Because now we can get this bag and still go do shows and get our music back.
Yeah, and that's forever. That's just
this is what I'm trying to say.
That nigga gonna see that forever.
It's like you dig. So it's like, and I'm urging more artists to really figure out what that content is they may be able to add to their business model and shit like that. Maybe you don't have the charisma to do a podcast, but we all could do something and shit like that to put an extension on what we got going on. Because this where it's at right here. Content. It ain't no way around it. And it's only going to keep going up from here when it comes to the digital space or anything has to do with entertainment. Like music is kind of not fell to the back, but it's not as strong as it was inside of the entertainment world as one time because
but who's controlling
everything?
That's where it keep going to. They got to give it back to the culture.
I mean,
if you give the music back to the culture, it's going to be back in.
We got to take it back because we let them take it from us. By doing slut moves, by doing cutthroat moves, by wanting to be the king, by wanting the money over morals.
Want to be the king, want to be this, want to be
100%. Like we gave it to them.
And if you look at the other billion-dollar businesses, because music is a billion-dollar business, it's one of the fourth biggest incomes in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's part of entertainment. But if you look at the other shit, they ain't motherfucking going against each other. They working. Once that money coming in, them niggas all in suits at the table.
That's the difference.
And they looking for who they hunting.
And they know how to set their differences aside to go at that table when the money's at stake.
When the money there.
So when you'll talk to me about my differences, talk to me with a
about
bag.
some fucking money.
that shit you're talking
That's
about,
it right there. Y'all heard, bring the fucking bag in, you heard?
about. You heard?
You heard? We gotta say that
A
one.
lot of problems can be solved, nigga. More money, more problems. Where's the money at?
Yo,
you heard?
I think that, I ain't gonna lie, I think niggas will give y'all niggas the biggest bag to hit y'all two niggas, bro.
I'm not.
Just like me and Rowdy.
But
Me and Rowdy, I ain't gonna lie, if the bag come, is
nigga start studying to get in the bag.
You might have to do some talking, you know what I'm saying?
Sit.
Yeah, I put the businessman suit on. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Shit,
Because-
shit. And I understand that. Also.
We got to show our generation is bigger than, as we said, pride. It's about taking care of your family.
Of course,
It's
if
about
it-
seeing us, you know.
Especially if it makes sense. And the only thing that makes sense is dollars.
Because why? What that do? Take care.
The family. And on that note, this has been another episode of Artist to Artist. My man Bobby with the tool. Bobby Shmurda.
Ballin'! Fuck you
home,
talking
man.
about,
Love
bitch.
you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Like I niggas
Thank
forever,
you,
you
man.
heard?
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Shmurda.
I love Jimmy. Nah, we need